Hello guys, boys and girls, and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be doing part 2 of the interview and applications video, or should I say applications to interview video. If you did not see part 1, you probably should go see it, linked down below. But otherwise, let's get into this video, and I'm going to teach you how to do a good interview for Fallen SMP. Hey guys, welcome back after that intro. If you are interested in applying, all you have to do is click the link down below, fill out the form, and leave a comment. Now your question is probably, after you've done all this, what do I do? You know, I've done all the exactly what you said, DJ Blue. Now what's next? Well, the interview process, and we're going to be getting into this right now. I'm just going to be teaching you about each question, what we kind of look for, and how to perfect your answers, so that way you can get accepted into Fallen SMP. Otherwise, guys, we're gonna head over to the apps, and I'll see you over there. Well, the interviews. Duh. Sorry, I'm tired. So once you open your Discord up, you're probably going to get a screen like this or close to it. I'm on the browser version, and the reason for that is because that way I can run both accounts kind of seamlessly, you know, my main account and the Fallen SMP account. But anyway, I'm going to be doing a little mock version to show what you guys will see and to better understand it. So once you're here, you'll see a little friend request, of course, or not. If you don't see the friend request, then within like 3 days, wait for more, and then reapply. I talk more about how to do that, you know, better your application and if you were accepted or denied in the previous video. Anyway, you'll click here, and you'll see right here pending is a beautiful interview. I mean, a beautiful request from the interview account. As you can see, it's called Fallen SMP interview account. This is how you know you have been accepted for an interview. You're just going to want to improve this and go right back to the account, because you got to DM the account, and the reason for that is because we don't want to chase you around and DM people and see who got accepted. It's easier for you guys to show the initiative. So you just say, hey, exactly what I did there. Hey, you know, hey, hi, you know, ready for my interview. And then you wait. After some time has passed, you'll be greeted by a simple, you know, message giving you the option to either do your interview by text or call. I will be honest, call is a little more personal. You know, you're over voice with the person. It's kind of even a little bit, I would say, of a higher chance of getting accepted. And the reason for that is just because of basically, you know, the personal thing. You're getting a feel for the person. You're not looking at text. You kind of get more of a better outlook on that person. But if you don't like call, text is 100% fine. Never feel like that you have to do a call interview. This is your option. So I want to do text, for example. I'll just say text. It'll send it right to the account, and the account should reply back with a message similar to this. It says, please use this exact format when answering questions. Please structure your questions like this when you answer them, because if you don't, then we'll have just a mishmash of text, and it's annoying for my staff members to read and me to read personally, because sometimes I read this. But anyway, make sure your answers are well written and informative. We had to add these because people were just doing low effort interviews, and we want, you know, the high quality stuff. Okay, so let's start with the first one. What are some things I should know about you? So this is us kind of saying, you know, what is important about you? What do you do in your IRL life? You know, if someone were basically to describe you, how would they describe you? That kind of thing. Minecraft ID and easy. So why should we accept you to Fallen SMP? This is a pretty direct question. And again, kind of from the interview questions. I'm sorry, the applications questions. What can you bring to the table? That's basically what we're asking, you know. Why out of all the other people are applying to this SMP, how do you stand out? That's basically kind of how the question works. Why did you choose Fallen over a different SMP? So this is why we, you know, this is kind of like to weed out people who are mass applying to SMPs. But mainly it's because, you know what, we want to know how we stand out against the other SMPs. What caught your eye? What, you know, maybe it was the how long the seasons are, or how the servers run, or the fact that it has a lot of members, that kind of thing. So we want to know how we stand out. It kind of helps us, but we also know why you decided on this SMP to be your maybe future home. What would be your plans on the server? So this is, again, looking to the future. As we talked a little bit in the other video, we look for goals. We look for people who have, you know, want to have a future here and who have aspirations. Goals, you know, showing those three things, goals, aspirations, and wanting to have a future here is a good way to get accepted. So, you know what, if your plan, you know, if the plan's like, oh, you know, I don't know, or I just want to build stuff, like, that's not very descriptive. You know, list, I want to do A, B, C. You know, I want to build a base, I want to meet new people, and I want to get better at building. I want to improve myself. You know, that's kind of what we look for. Could you make it to group events? This is just seeing if you're going to be active on the server. It's not required to be on group events, but we kind of want to see if you can. It's not a deal breaker if you can't, as exactly, you know, people all over the world. Honestly, we have, this is a pretty international server. We have people from all over different countries in this server. So don't feel bad if you can't make it to these, or feel like we're going to deny you. It's not that at all. So how is your maturity level? This is kind of, you know, just again, we want to make sure that you're mature enough to handle situations and you're not going to grief someone's stuff or damage stuff or enact in irrational ways if you're disciplined or if someone does something to you. Your stuff is damaged, you think it's another player, what would you do? Note that the reason we said this is not a common thing on both of the next two questions over right here is because it's not, and we don't want to think it, we don't want people to think it's a common thing. So, you know, a good way to, you know, what would you do? You know, be honest. Be honest. If, you know, if it's get angry, you know, at least you're being honest. If it's that kind of thing, you know, don't tell us what we want to hear with these two answers right here. A player is being toxic towards other players. How do you react? This is a really good way to gauge like other people, because, you know, we want to know how you're going to react in that situation. Again, if it's to interject and be rude to the other person, we want to know. We're going to be, you know, we want to know your honest opinion. Honesty is the best way to deal with these two questions, because we can pretty much tell if you're just saying, oh, you know, exactly what we want to hear. You know, oh, I wouldn't do anything, I'd report it to an admin, that kind of stuff. You know, it stands out. Do you have screenshots of your build? So this is kind of like, you know, gauging where you're at in building. We kind of want to see your inspiration, or if you're a big builder or not, you know, that kind of stuff. Some people don't have it. It's okay. Again, as I said, it's not a deal breaker. Do you have plans on recording, streaming, or just playing on a server? So again, it's not required to do this right here, to record or stream. I'm gonna put that, I'm gonna say it again, it's not required. Don't worry, you are not forced to record. You can just be a normal member. But we just want to know, we like having people to make content. I enjoy myself watching other content people put out on the server or streams, that kind of stuff. For example, I was watching one of our server devs, his name is Link, and he was streaming last night, and we were just chilling. I was just chilling in his chat, having a good old time. That's kind of what I like, you know, like when, you know, streamers. But again, it's not required. Are you currently, or do you plan to be in any other SMPs? So the reason we ask this question is because, one, we don't want you to be in multiple SMPs, and that's because your activeness is split. And over time, you will either, one, you'll become more active on Fallen, and we don't want to steal members from other SMPs, or two, you will become inactive on Fallen SMP itself and go to the other SMPs. We don't want to steal members, and we don't want to lose members. So, you know what, we just say, hey, you know, one SMP, you know, that kind of thing. Are you currently, have you been banned from a server? If yes, explain why. Honestly, we really respect people who answer this truly and explain why they were banned. You know, we've had people banned for just minor reasons or extreme reasons, and explain, you know, if you were banned, let's say you got banned for hacking. It's, hey, I got banned for hacking. A good response to that, one, that would show us a lot of respect and really help with that, because one, being honest is a great way to get your application like forward. It's like, hey, you know, I got banned, but guess what, you know, I stopped using hacks because it made the game unfun, it affected other people. I haven't used hacks in a while, and I don't plan to use it on the server. That's a good way to say, you know, show that, you know, honesty, but as well as show you're not going to do it again, that kind of thing. Have you ever used a chat cheat / modification in Minecraft? If so, again, it's the same one. It's basically the same analogy with the other question. Be honest, show what you're doing to improve that, or you know, don't lie to us. That's the biggest thing. We can pretty much tell. What is one of your best moments in Minecraft? So the reason we asked this is kind of just a personal reason. We want to know a little bit about you again as the person who's going to be joining and interacting with other community members. So if you say my best moment is, you know, I remember playing for hours on Minecraft. It's like, it's nice to hear people's nostalgia moments as well as getting to know you as a person. What keeps you playing Minecraft? This is a really good question because we can gauge if you're going to keep playing Minecraft or if you're going to stop. If it's like, oh, you know what's going to keep me playing Minecraft? Getting in and falling SMP. Like, that's a red flag. But something like, you know what keeps me playing Minecraft is the people I meet, the updates, and the building. There's always something new around the corner. That's a good response. But a little more, you know, detail, obviously. Tell us about something you overcome in life and why. What did you learn from it? This is a deep question, and we've heard some really good answers to this. But this is a very important question because you learn a lot from a person by this. You learn, you know, their struggles, that kind of stuff. It makes us connect with you and see, you know, hey, you know, this guy is a good community member. Have you applied before? If so, were you denied? That's pretty straightforward, you know. How did you find Fallen? What made you interested? So this is just, you know, again, another fishing question to see how you found Fallen so that we can keep producing those videos or that content in that area so we can keep getting new members. How did you find, and again, the second question saying what made you interested again, yeah, fishing. Is there anything we liked? So maybe this is, again, you're at the final stages, you know, you've almost finished all the info you need to finish. This is again like saying, hey, what is there anything special about you? Maybe we need to know. Maybe you're about to go on a big vacation. Maybe you have trouble dealing with like bullying or people being rude to you, and we want us to know that. That way if you're contacting us a lot, it's not like, oh, this person's just tattling on people, or oh, this person's just trying to cause trouble. We know that you're sensitive to that kind of thing. So just gives us a little bit of info about you. Then, you know, once you've submitted all of your answers here, once you've typed them all up in this neat, nice format, make sure you type it exactly like this, because it's just annoying when it's a block of text that no one can understand. Once you've submitted it, you'll wait and you'll get the answer to if you were denied. We always provide a reason of why you were denied. If your answers were too short, your questions were like really basic and they were pretty monotone and they were just what we wanted to hear, we will give an answer to you if we deny you. But if you don't get denied, you will see a link down here that says, hey, join Fallen SMP, you're accepted, that kind of thing. Well, guys, I hope this video helped a lot of you guys out there who are interested in applying for Fallen SMP. This is the last 2-part video. Anyway, guys, good luck to all those applying, and peace out.